The Londonpreneur Show with Michelle Carter.
Welcome to another episode of the Londonpreneur Show, where we interview a new entrepreneur every Monday and Friday. This week, I have Jim McCormick from All Stage and the band Bender. Welcome, Jim.
How you doing, Michelle?
Good. How's business going?
Good. It's really, really busy. The band played 62 gigs in 52 weeks last year, so we were hopping there. I'm getting too old for this. And All Stage is just, it's a monster.
But it's a great resource for finding music events in London, Ontario. What kind of made you want to do that?
Back in the 70s and 80s, before the internet, this stuff never was in play. Bands used to stick up posters and venues used to stick something in the window or whatever. I noticed a few years ago that my friends were saying, like, do you know where so-and-so is playing tonight? And I'm thinking, in this day and age, like, you can buy groceries online, you can go on eBay and find a little sprocket for something that's, and I thought, like, why isn't there something that people can go check out? So I kind of tampered with it, and I left my job as a steel worker, and I have a good friend, Trevor Lamas from Sony Records, and he said, whatever you're going to do for the last 10 or 15 years of life, do something you want to enjoy. For 37 years, you've worked for somebody else. Do whatever it is you want to do for yourself. So I kind of like, okay, well, I can't. The rock star sailboat's already left. Like, I'm never going to, be the rock star.
Yeah.
So I thought, if I could come up with something related to music, because I firmly believe if you have a passion for something, you'll pour more of yourself into it than if it was just a job.
Absolutely.
Like, I was a steel worker. I got paid great money. I hated my job, and there was days that I could do my job, eyes closed, and just cruise through the day and put in my time, and away I go. So if you have a passion for something, you will push yourself beyond what you normally would if you're working for somebody else. So I thought, okay, let's see how we can make this work where people can go to one place and find out who's playing where. And that's pretty much where All Stage started. And Trevor's words to me was, don't get too big too fast. He said, if you try to chomp on more than what it is you can do now, he said, it's bound to fail.
Okay.
And I've always kept that in the back of my mind. We deal primarily with London, in around the outskirts of London. And even at that, it's like 10, 11-hour days doing what I do. So he was exactly right, because if I've got people wanting me to do Toronto, and it would be just a nightmare.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. Physically, I just couldn't do it.
So other than managing time or not having enough of it, what else might you be struggling with right now in business?
Well, during the day, I'm stuck behind a laptop, and we have this program, a business partner program. We came up with these All Stage cards that patrons could buy for $25 each or for a year. Every band that signs with All Stage or individual artist, they get a card as well. So you can go to a place like Winks or Fitzray's or the East Side. You don't have to pay cover charge. You get a percentage off your food. Young's Insurance, you get preferred rate there as opposed to just walk off the street kind of price for insurance. So each place is specific to that particular business. So while I should be out trying to harvest all that, the other part of this monster is I have to be doing the gig updates for the band, putting articles on the site. I take lots and lots of pictures. If I go out for a night, I take 1,000 pictures easily of bands, because I usually hit 2 or 3 venues in the night. So then there's a process of editing through all the pictures. Like, it's just, where it used to be at my jobs, I used to go, man, it took an hour and a half for 5 minutes to go by. Now it's like the last hour and a half just went by in 5 minutes.
Reversed, yeah.
Yeah, there's just not enough time in the day. So that's my biggest obstacle right now, is being able to cover all the ground. My wife, Barb Whitney, who's in real estate, she's been a major, major help. She's got the drive. She's got far more drive than I do. but she can go out and talk to businesses and stuff like that when she has a little free time, and that's been a huge help to me. I have a gentleman, Scott Fletcher. He goes around and tries to get business partners on the site. He's a musician as well. So it's been an immense help because, like, I'm chained to that laptop. So
it sounds like you're ready to grow. Are you thinking about hiring anybody?
we're thinking about it. Like I just said, the data input part of Allstage has become a monster, and it restricts me from getting out and dealing with either the business partner clients I have or talking to new venues. We have most of the venues in London already on Allstage, so that's the cool part. But if I wanted to go down to Cambridge, for example, and start talking to venues down there,
Yeah.
I just can't get down there.
Yeah.
Because if you pull away from one thing, then something else suffers. And if I fall a day behind the data input, I'm like 2 days behind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's wacko.
So what's your favorite part about this new business?
Music.
Just being in the music industry?
Yeah, it's not a job, like I don't make anywhere near what I did as a steelworker. Mm-hmm. But every day I get up, I look forward to what I do. I enjoy it. I can't always say that. And there's probably a lot. I used to always envy my friends that said, yeah, you know what, I go to my job every day and I love my job and blah, blah, blah. And here I'd be out in minus 30-degree weather thinking, wow, really? You've won the lottery.
Yeah.
So now the situation has changed. Now I love what I do for a living. I certainly don't make anywhere near the money, but there's got to be a trade-off in life. Mm-hmm. Money's important. It pays the bills and blah, blah, blah. But if you don't enjoy what you're doing, really, what's the point? And we only get this ticket once, so you better have fun doing it.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for coming to the show
You're very
today.
welcome.
Where can others find more information about you?
You can go to the website, www.allstage.ca. I'm on Facebook. All you do is punch up Allstage, but primarily the main official site. You can find all the information right there. The bands have videos. There's an MP3 section, and check it out. Like if you're into live music, there's an incredible wealth of talent in the city. It's really, really scary, and a lot of them won't get the recognition of being the next Justin Bieber or whatever the case may be. Won't even go there. But yeah, there's sort of fun. Like if you want to go out for a night and have fun. Go for a meal and see some great live music. It's the talent in the city everywhere from acoustic to jazz to rock to indie to whatever you want. Whatever flavor you are after, it's out there. Just get off your ass and go out there and enjoy it.
Great. Well, thank you again.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you next time.